Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. We're starting off with your top stories brought to you by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. As police departments across the nation are struggling to fill positions, North Las Vegas, Henderson, and Las Vegas police are turning to technology to solve the problem. Review-Journal's Jen Ah explains. Jen?
Renee, those three police departments all have social media campaigns now, targeting recruits like Miguel Pineda.
From changing a tire to somebody needing help after being robbed or whatever the case may be, as long as I can help, I'm going to be there to help anybody.
The Police Executive Research Forum's data shows a 45% increase in U.S. police retirements from 2020 to 2021.
All the problems that we've encountered in the past, I feel, are in the past, and we're going to move forward and we're going to make the community relationship a lot better.
Traditionally, scouting was done through word of mouth, but with the pandemic, that's been tough. So now they're also recruiting young officers online. The Las Vegas Metro Police Department's last virtual recruiting event received more than 10,000 views. Renee?
And an update on the case involving a man accused of supplying a 13-year-old girl drugs that led to her fatal overdose, just a week after a grand jury declined to indict him for murder. Prosecutors still charge Marcus Crowley with the same charge. One prosecutor said, quote, "The DA's office will continue to seek justice for the victims in this case," referring to Daniela Young, a Summerlin Middle School student who died last October. Crowley's lawyers could not be reached for comment. And police have now identified the two suspects arrested in connection to the North Las Vegas Home Depot shooting. North Las Vegas police say Antoine Skineers and Terrell Sharp were arrested in Fort Worth in connection to the shooting, in which a Home Depot employee was shot after an altercation with two men. The employee is reportedly in stable condition. A Fort Worth Police Department incident report, however, identifies Skineers and another, DeMonte Drew. They could not be reached Friday to confirm the identities of the suspects arrested. In more news, students and employee attendance is back up at the Clark County School District after a 5-day pause last week due to a COVID-19 surge. More than 1,800 employees were out prior to the pause. Now that's closer to 1,300, which is below the average for the overall school year. Student attendance rates are back up to 86% as of Wednesday, also up from before the pause.
Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The NFL is down to its final 4 teams after a dramatic weekend of divisional round games that saw 3 road underdogs win on walk-off field goals, and the favored Chiefs outlast the Bills 42-36 in overtime in a wild finish. Kansas City is a 7-point home favorite over the Cincinnati Bengals in Saturday's AFC title game, and the total is 53.5 at the Westgate Superbook. The Los Angeles Rams are 3.5-point home favorites over the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Championship, and the total is 46.5. Now to your weekend sports update, sponsored by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app and get a bonus up to $100 when you sign up. On Saturday, UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou retained his title over Cyril Gane via unanimous decision in the main event of UFC 270 at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. Also on Saturday, the Runnin' Rebels won 70-62 over San Jose State at the Thomas & Mack Center, bringing their record to 11-8 and 3-3 in Mountain West play.
Now it's time to take a look at your local weather forecast for the Las Vegas Valley. Happy Monday, everyone. We're looking at sunny and clear conditions to start your work week. Highs today will reach about 65 degrees. Light winds coming from the west this afternoon. Tonight, evening lows around 40 degrees. For the rest of the week, winds will begin to pick up Tuesday, possibly reaching around 24 miles per hour. Still sunny and clear all week long. A cool down Wednesday to about 59 degrees. Temps will remain after that in the mid 60s. Evening lows in the upper 30s, low 40s. Now to your lifestyle news. Check out these glowing displays at Resorts World promising a, quote, feline-led psychedelic trip into space. Throughout the resort and on its outdoor display, LED optical illusions and video shows will play every hour. Creative Multimedia Studios Moment Factory and Digital Kitchen design the shows. And the Las Vegas High Rollers host Vegas Vengeance, a wheelchair rugby tournament. The nationally ranked team competed against others from around the country. Founded in 2018, one player says the High Rollers created a community here in Las Vegas for people like him.
There's very few moments where you get to be around a bunch of other guys who are in the same exact circumstances you are when, you know, you're quadriplegic. There's few of us to begin with. And so it's kind of the one day a week where I can, I guess, be the majority, if that makes sense.
The team is now expected to go to the national championships even in their first official season. In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, the biannual Las Vegas market is back at the World Market Center. The home furnishings trade show started Sunday and goes until Thursday, and organizers have high hopes for it.
Buyers are looking forward to coming back to the market, they said, because even though furniture has gotten more expensive in the last year from supply chain disruptions, labor shortages, and shipping costs increasing, people are still eager to redecorate their homes. And so buyers are looking forward to getting new products and meeting sellers at the Las Vegas market.
The next market will be this summer in June. In your health news, amid the worst COVID surge the Reno-Sparks area has been experiencing, University of Nevada Reno President Brian Sandoval is defending his decision to start the semester off with mostly in-person classes. Sandoval says the majority of students are vaccinated and returning to in-person classes was, quote, the #1 thing students were asking for. He also says that 98% of faculty and staff were vaccinated as well. The Las Vegas campus is currently holding about 60% of its classes in person. In your entertainment news, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada, one of Las Vegas's top draws has reached an impressive milestone. Review Journal's John Katzlamides explains.
Penn and Teller's show at the Rio has turned 21 this month. That means 21 years old. The residency is old enough to drink, though the stars don't themselves. We've assembled a fun fact column about Penn and Teller, 21 fun facts, including the first appearance of the duo in 1977 on the Mike Douglas Show, the fact that Teller once taught Latin in high school, and how many shows total they have done overall. Like the show itself, it's a lot of fun.
Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. If you have a Roku device, search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here later today for 7 at 7 p.m. from the Las Vegas Review Journal. Have a great day.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.